Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. In this video, we are going to be discussing some ultra feminine fragrances, and they are going to be at every price point, honey. So we're not excluding anyone. Are you looking for just a beautifully crafted, well blended fragrance that doesn't have you smelling like a piece of food, like just one flower? The fragrance has some dimension to it, so it changes over time. If you are interested in some fragrances that are ultra feminine, beautiful, long wearing, and can meet you at whatever price point you are at, please continue to watch. If you are new here, beautiful, welcome to the channel. I do hope you consider subscribing. We have lots of fun here and we smell good too. And if you are returning, hey friend, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. That does help for us to grow. And let's get right into this video. Up first is Neroli Woods by Banana Republic. I don't know how long this fragrance has been out, but I've had this, I want to say for a while now. I want to say a good 6 months, and I've never really reached for it. I want to say I bought it when the season was a little off. But baby, when I tell you, this is giving Neroli Portofino vibes from Tom Ford. It takes all of the beautiful essence of the Neroli without the kind of sharpness that you can kind of get from the fragrance or the off-putting nature of it. This has some coconut blended in here, and we all know how I feel about a good coconut note, honey. This is outstanding. It is outstanding. It's very fresh. It's citrusy. It's aromatic. It is giving, I belong on a yacht. I belong to be somewhere wearing nautical clothing, you know, your little clean white pants with your white and blue striped shirts with your hat on, hair blowing in the wind on a yacht. Okay, that is what this is giving. This is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. To me, this is unisex. I believe the Neroli Portofino wears well on a man or a woman without question, and so does this one. This has some creamy frangipani in it. There's peony in here as well, but it's not giving super floral. Like, it's blended. It's balanced. It's a balanced fragrance that gives somewhat of the greenness from the Neroli, the creaminess from the frangipani and coconut, and floral nature from the other florals in here, the peony, and then of course there's amber and ebony wood down in the base. It's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. Now, again, I did say this is unisex, but this gives feminine energy when you wear it. It gives luxury, it gives luxe, it gives yacht life, it gives all of the things. So when I tell you I picked this up at Burlington for $20, I'm not kidding. You can probably pick this up on the gray market, but when I tell you Neroli Portofino, it's giving luxury, chef's kiss. If you see this, pick her up. If you like that fragrance from Tom Ford and you don't like that price tag, get her, okay? This is stunning. The longevity is not, you know, all day, every day, because it is truly a freshie. You're going to get about 4, maybe 5 hours. You know, this fragrance, I would say you typically wear out in the sun anyway, so we all know the fragrance is going to get burnt up. So decant her. Well, I'll have to decant because I have this huge bottle. But if you have a smaller one, take the bottle with you or decant and re-up on your fragrance. So this is Neroli Woods from Banana Republic. A stunning, stunning, ultra feminine fragrance for this time of year. Up next is Elysium Parfum by Roja. This is a pricey fragrance, okay? So I'm not saying go run out and get her. If she's been on your list, if she's been something that you've been eyeing for a while and you have a reason to pick her up, like, oh my gosh, it's a random Tuesday and I deserve this, go get her. Now, this fragrance is a fruity floral fragrance that has some woodiness towards the dry down. This fragrance has a ton of fruits at the top. There's peach, there's orange, there's bergamot. In the middle is where the fragrance really blooms. So you're gonna get lily of the valley. You're gonna get all of these white and yellow florals. And it gets a little bit powdery, okay? It does get a little bit powdery, and it gets a little musky as it dries down, but it is not overwhelming, okay? It's not an overwhelming powdery musky type of vibe. It's still ultra feminine. It's giving high tea. Okay, it's giving brunch. It's giving, you know, church, event at the church, singles event at the church. It's giving, I'm going somewhere and I just want to smell ultra feminine. I don't want to be bothered. Sometimes your scent can invite certain energy. You know what I mean? Like if you pass somebody and you smelling like baby cat, you know, you're going to get that type of, you know, energy back. But if you're smelling like soft girl era, if you're smelling like it's a vibe over here and you're just kind of vibing out and you smell like this, you're going to attract that cool type of energy around you. It's not going to be no mess. Okay. This is beautiful. This is the epitome of feminine energy, smelling ultra luxe and just feminine. And I absolutely love this fragrance. I haven't had a chance to wear her a ton. Should I spray her on? You definitely get the fruits. You get the fruits. I want to say there's like blackberry at the top. Oh, it's so pretty. And as it just dries down, it kind of just becomes this big bouquet of florals around you, mixed with that fruity nature. And then it gets a little bit musky, woodsy, but not like harsh towards the dry down. You still get the florals. You still get that calm feminine energy type of vibe with this fragrance. So if you have ever wanted her and needed a reason to pull the trigger on this somewhat pricey fragrance, it's a random Tuesday and you deserve this. Okay, go pick her up. So this is Elysium Parfum by Roja. Up next is Gentle Fluidity Gold. Now this is a mainstay and a staple in a lot of people's collection, whether you are man or woman. Okay, it's a mainstay in the collection. There's juniper berries in the top, in the mid, there's some cardamom, there's vanilla, there's caramel in the base. And this is just one of those clean girl type of scents, but still very feminine and also can be worn by a man, but it's giving feminine energy. It's giving class. It's giving white, crisp t-shirts. It's giving skinny jeans. It's giving your loafers. It's giving the thin belt, okay? It's giving hair slick back in a bun or just softly curled, and you're minding your own business. You're minding your business, okay? I absolutely love the way this wears. This does give some great longevity and projection. I want to say about 7, maybe 8 hours if you're lucky, depending on how you're wearing the fragrance. But this is a vanilla scent to me that's not ultra gourmand. There's nothing like gourmand about it. Even though there's caramel, there's juniper berry, there's nutmeg in the fragrance. It does not smell like a super gourmand fragrance to me. It smells like a well-blended or well-crafted scent that completes a look. It completes a look, it completes a vibe, it changes the energy in the room, it changes the energy of the wearer, to be quite honest. And I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. You can tell I'm halfway done with the bottle. Okay, yep, not, well, a little, I got a little more than half. But baby, this is an easy, fast repurchase. This is Gentle Fluidity Gold by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Up next is Amber Aura by Kendra Scott. Now this fragrance took me by surprise, okay? I picked this up because it was like on clearance at TJ Maxx. It was like 20 something dollars. I want to say this line, I'm not sure when it came out, but I seen it at Dillard's and it was like 120 or 130 so dollars. And I was like, not that price. But when I seen it on clearance, I said I could do 20 something dollars for this. Baby, when I tell you, this shocked me. Now, this is nothing groundbreaking. This is nothing complicated, but it's just a beautiful, pretty scent. There is vanilla, there's cedar, there's amber and floral notes, and that is it. That is absolutely it to this fragrance. It smells warm, inviting. It smells almost mineral, and I don't know if that's the amber in here, but it's pretty. It literally smells like the taste of beautiful jewelry. I know that sounds super crazy, and maybe I'm making that association because it's Kendra Scott, but when I tell you the tone of this bottle, the tone of the cap, the scent, it all matches. It all goes. The fact that this is yellow, like everything, it really just kind of has the perfect name, an amber aura around you. It projects okay, it's pretty moderate. The longevity is going to be about 4 or 5 hours, but I don't mind respraying at this price. And when I tell you, I'm not a person that buys backup bottles unless it's Kayali, only because I need the second bottle to be cooking while I'm using the first. So when the second bottle comes in, it's already where it needs to be. That's really all that I buy when it comes to backup bottles. But I bought a backup bottle of this because I don't know if it's being phased out, but I recently seen my local Kendra Scott store close and I did not want to be without it. Now I did wait until I seen her at another TJ Maxx on clearance and purchased her because I just feel like that's the price. That's the original price, the $26. So I want to say this one was probably $20. It was a little less, but I love this. I absolutely love this fragrance. It is a very easy, somewhat warm, vanillic scent that has some florals to it that just is calming and feminine and quiet. Like you can curl up on your couch, read a book, mind your business, do yoga, do nothing, sit outside on your back patio and watch the cars go by and just be in your energy. Okay, that's literally what this smells like. Now, she is very easy to go to work in. She is easy for travel if you don't want to do too much on a plane. She's easy if you do just want to hang out with the girls and you don't want to have like a big loud competing scent, or if you have a partner that doesn't like a lot going on. She got you, okay? Amber Aura got you. And if you can find her at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, whatever, for the 20-something, I promise you she is well worth every penny. So again, this is Amber Aura by Kendra Scott. Up next is Splendida Tubereuse Mystique by Bvlgari. Now, this is a very dominant white floral tuberose heavy scent. So if you don't like tuberose, baby, I don't suggest this for you. But if you are a tuberose lover, this is absolutely stunning, ultra feminine, very floral, and a little bit green. There is some Divana in this fragrance, so you'll want to be careful of that if you are sensitive to it. I know some people like it. I wouldn't say love, but some people are just sensitive to that note. But this is an absolutely gorgeous, very, very floral tuberose scent. One thing to note about this fragrance is that there is some myrrh down in the base of this. So it makes it a little bit resinous, a little syrupy, if you will. And I think that that adds to the wearability to this fragrance. So it doesn't smell like a super sharp tuberose fragrance. Because sometimes, you know, that note can get a little bit overwhelming. Or, you know, if you get too many white florals, it can just be doing the absolute most. So very feminine, very beautiful tuberose scent with a special note of myrrh down in the base. This is Splendida Tubereuse Mystique by Bvlgari. Up next is Amber Musk. This is probably one of the most feminine wearable scents that is well loved and also is somewhat of a, well, can I call it a designer scent? I don't know. This may be considered niche, but I would just say designer scent. This fragrance has amber in it. There's musk in here. There's a little bit of coconut water. It's not like a creamy coconut or anything like that, but it just adds a freshness to this. There's some ambroxan in here, which makes this fragrance project, even though the notes in here are very subtle and subdued. So if you are the type of person that likes like a Glossier You or a Juliette Has a Gun type of scent, I would venture to say that you probably either have this or would enjoy this fragrance. All of the notes in this fragrance are very subtle and understated, but they linger. They linger, they give you a great scent bubble. If you pass someone, you know, they may say, you know, she smells amazing. What is she wearing? You know, what is that? But it's not going to be something that is big and loud and fills a room. This is an ultra feminine scent. This to me is, you know, very much so like your Elysium by Roja, where it changes your energy. You know, if someone is around you and you have this on, or if you put this on, it might just shift your mood a little bit because it has somewhat of a calming effect, calming vibe. Like, don't be around me doing too much. That's not the type of mood I'm in, okay? I don't have on Delina. I don't have on Valaya. I don't have on any of my Parfums de Marly scents. So I'm not ready to tussle right now, okay? This is absolutely gorgeous. It's not a super warm amber, because sometimes when people hear amber, they think, oh my gosh, this is gonna be a cold weather scent. No, this is year round. This is absolutely year round. I venture to say it is almost leaning spring summer, just because of how, you know, airy and light and subdued the actual notes are in this fragrance. But I love this. And again, there's coconut in here, so we all know that I was already gonna love this. So this is Amber Musk by Aerin, a beautiful ultra feminine soft calm amber, musk, and coconut water scent. Up next is Chloé Lumineuse. This is a fragrance that was recommended to me by an associate at Sephora. I was like, girl, I don't fool with Chloé, you know, fragrances. This line just hasn't, you know, been the line for me. I do have the vanilla planifolia, but that's a part of a different line. But I was like, this line doesn't do it for me. She was like, oh no, this is a different one. Let me let you smell it. And when she sprayed it on me, it was like sunshine had happened. Now, the notes in this fragrance are not anything groundbreaking. They are not shaking the table, but the way that they're blended are absolutely stunning. There's jasmine sandback in here. I believe there's rose in here. There's some sort of balsamic, you know, not creamy, but balsamic resiny type of note. I want to say there's amber in here and vanilla, and it's like absolutely stunning. It smells bright, like there's some bergamot. It smells like there could be other florals in this fragrance, but it is ultra feminine. Like, think of a beautiful floral dress, okay? A heavy one that is custom fitted. You are either at a beautiful vineyard with your friends, you're out drinking Prosecco at an old castle, or just think of exclusivity when you wear this. It smells fresh, beautiful, illuminating, but it smells exclusive. Like, I don't know, it smells special to me. It smells special. It sits up there to me scent wise with your Elysium Parfum, and I know that that fragrance is super high. It's super pricey. It's probably 3 or 4 times the price of this one, but when I think about the two fragrances, to me, they can sit together at the lunch table. Beautiful, gorgeous. It smells luminous. That's a perfect name for the fragrance. It smells bright. I wouldn't say effervescent, but just bright and illuminating, if you will. That's a perfect name. So I love this fragrance. I have had some good wears since I've gotten her, and plan on keeping her in the collection for a very, very long time. So again, this is Chloé Lumineuse by Chloé. Alrighty, you guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed these fragrances. Please let me know, what are your most ultra feminine scents that you just want to gravitate to when you are just feeling like being in your feminine energy? You are wanting soft life. You are wanting, please get the door for me. I don't want to touch that. So again, let me know what your favorite feminine fragrances are that are perfect for this time of year or even year round. I do want to go ahead and open up for this quarter's sample winner. I do have this huge box full of fragrances. It is full of samples and some travel sizes. So I decided what I'm going to do this time is show a little bit of what's in the box to see if you're really interested, because the first winner that I had, I don't know if she really liked it or not, because she never told me. Like, she still comments on my videos, but I've asked her, I'm like, girl, did you like the box? Did you get the box? What's going on? And it's crickets. Okay. So I will tell you that this box right here does have a great deal of masculine leaning scents in here. So if you and your boo want to share, or if you just like some of everything, this might be great for you. So I do have, I think I did mention this, that I have the Dries Van Noten's sample set in here, which comes with the cannabis patchouli, rock de myrrh, fleur du mal, and a couple of others. So that's in here. I also have this really nice Amouage travel set. I got a couple of these when I went to Scent Explore. I'm just opening this to show you. I have not gone into this one. What's in here? I think it's the Outlander collection, if I'm saying that correctly. It's the Essence collection. It's the Essence. Come on. There we go. It's the Essence collection. And it has Outlands, Reasons, and Luster in here. And so that's in here. I'll just share a couple of others and then I'll be done. No, I'll leave the rest. I will say that I did put a travel size of the new fragrance from, that's upside down. There we go. Victoria's Secret, the Saint Tropez. This is my favorite. I love this. Very, very beautiful. A fun tropical scent for the summertime. So that's in here. And there's a ton of guy samples in here. Let me just show the guy. Oh my gosh, there's so many. There's some from Hermes. There's some from Mansera. It's just so many. Okay, so many. There's other purse sizes like Jo Malone. There's some Christian Louboutin samples in here. So at either rate, y'all let me know if you're interested. Rules for entering are you must be subscribed to the channel and you must comment on this video. And in your comment, I want you to tell me your favorite summertime scent. So just let me know, say, hey, you know, my favorite summertime scent is blah. That will be your entry. And you must be subscribed to the channel. So make sure you comment, like, and be subscribed to the channel. And I will put you in here and then I will list the winner on my community page, probably at the end of this month. So I will say that I probably will add some additional things to here because I am trying to get rid of these samples as quickly as possible. I'm overran with them. It's a bit much. And I don't like a cluttered space, okay? I don't like a cluttered space. So this baby is full of samples, okay? And it could be yours. So again, like, comment, and make sure you're subscribed to be entered into this giveaway. And as always, make sure that you are being kind to yourself. Make sure you're being kind to others. And peace and love, y'all. The world needs it. Bye.